Sicilian zeal for conservativetribune.com. Joe and Mika lose last shred of sanity, say dry mouth is grounds for Trump's removal. The phrase, America's sweethearts, quote, used for couples beloved by the nation at large, is so ubiquitous that one wonders if there's a phrase to express the opposite. You know, something that describes a high-profile couple America loathes, Kim Kardashian and Kanye West, Ethel and Julius Rosenberg, Charles Schumer, and network cameramen. If there is no such term, it needs to be invented expeditiously. I say this because I'm running out of ways to describe my slack-jawed contempt for Joe Scarborough and Mika Brzezinski, the romantically involved hosts of the most unhinged 3 hours of hashtag Never Trump hysteria on the cable spectrum. Last week, the Morning Joe, quote, power couple managed to even undo the fiasco of pre-taping their post-Thanksgiving live, quote, show. In a discussion Thursday, the pair decided President Donald Trump's dry mouth was a sign of dementia. Trump really struggling at the end of his speech. Dry mouth slurs God bless the United States.
God bless the Palestinians and God bless the United States. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay. It happens to the best of us. The incident involved Trump's speech recognizing Jerusalem as the capital of Israel. In the speech, Trump can obviously be seen with a bit of dry mouth towards the end, which led to some interesting pronunciations. Maybe he should have taken Marco Rubio's example and stayed hydrated. I don't know. However, Mika and Joe, who now think that Trump is beyond dangerous, thought this was a sign of dementia. That's another thing. I mean, the liberal left, they're running out of things to try to get Trump out of office. This is not the person that we knew even 3 years ago. There's a remarkable change, Scarborough said. He seemed like he was almost hanging on to the prompter and hanging on to the words. Co-host Mika Brzezinski added something I don't know. There was a struggle happening. I am going to be very careful with what I say, Scarborough continued. I will just say there are many things that you don't take personal from people who are struggling with certain issues because their personality changes. That's something I've dealt with in my family, and you just sit there and you're like, okay, that's not the person that I knew, and I am not going to judge them for what they're doing. Unfortunately, in this case of my mother, I can move that to the side, and I am totally fine with that. In this case, Donald Trump has control of nuclear weapons, Scarborough continued. If we can't talk about this now, I'm trying to be careful as we can. I don't know when we can talk about it. That's all over a case of dry mouth. It would be funny if it weren't so serious. The subtext here involves one of the left's favorite ideas, using the 25th Amendment to remove Trump from office. In fact, earlier this year, Democrats tried to change the amendment to make it easier for a panel of former presidents and vice presidents to declare the president unfit to serve and therefore to be shoved aside. The 25th Amendment approach didn't go anywhere in the White House, but it certainly has in the media, where a low but continuous murmur of dog whistles has tried to paint Trump as unstable and unfit to serve. Most of this dog whistling, blessedly, comes from minor network contributors or obscure columnists. On Thursday, Scarborough became the most prominent figure to blow into that dog whistle and essentially said President Trump is not mentally fit to be president, and what he said was less subtext than text. Yes, Mr. Scarborough, Trump is not the person that you knew even 3 years ago. That has a lot to do with your show's coverage of the presidency, which is often handled with the same gravitas and dignity Maury Povich uses to cover the very delicate issues of teen pregnancy. If you think that's hyperbole, Mr. Scarborough and Ms. Brzezinski, consider this. You're using dry mouth to try and prove dementia? Maybe it's not that he's not the person you knew 3 years ago, but that you too aren't the people he knew then. So what is the opposite of America's sweethearts? I don't think I should try to make Mika Joe's happen because it's not going to happen. We, in all earnestness, invite your suggestions. We're going to need them because we've got at least 3 more years of this Morning Joe nonsense, and I don't think it's going to get better from here. I mean, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? These people are sick. These people are sick to actually talk about Trump like that. It happens to the best of us, all right. So, he's been talking all day. He's under pressure.
And possibilities. And
yeah.
Finally, I ask the leaders of the region, political and religious, Israeli and Palestinian, Jewish and Christian and Muslim, to join us in the noble quest for lasting peace. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Israel. God bless the Palestinians. And God bless the United States. Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right. He had a bit of a what? I mean, you got to be kidding. It happens to everybody. It happens to everybody. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.